Today we're going over 5 challenges for federal retirees as you move into retirement. These are some challenges you're going to face, and that's what we're going to talk about next. Hey, this is Tommy Neesmith. I'm a financial planner at Christy Capital Management, where we're helping federal employees plan for retirement. If you happen to need individual help, go to christycapital.com and click on Talk to an Advisor, and we would love to help you. Well, let's start off the list of the 5 challenges that you might face. Number 1, a transition in investment perspective from asset accumulation to asset distribution and preservation. Many of the people that we're talking to on a day-to-day basis that need our help of trying to maximize their retirement, they've saved a good bit of money. They've done very well in the asset accumulation phase of their life. Sometimes you need to get so ingrained on saving that even in retirement, they still want to keep saving. But in retirement, this is where you move to trying to preserve the money you have and then distribute it either by spending more yourself, helping others out with your money, or giving it away. Many people struggle with this transition. For so many years, they have not spent their money, and even in retirement, they don't want to spend their money. It's helpful to determine what the purpose of the money is. Maybe the purpose of the money is to help create some family memories or help your children get started on their way, or maybe the money is there for long-term care concerns for later. Finding out the purpose of the money and realizing that there are really only 3 things that can happen with your money. You can spend the money, you can give the money away, or the money will be left to a beneficiary at your passing. Finding the right balance of preserving some for later, but also enjoying now. It takes practice, and we help people with that all the time. The second challenge you face is the natural shift in risk tolerance toward a more conservative investment position. Typically, as people get older, they get more conservative. Usually, as people start taking a monthly distribution, they want to have more of their money be conservative so it doesn't fluctuate with the market. Dialing in your allocation between aggressiveness in the stock market and conservative with bonds and annuities and other conservative options takes some finesse. It needs to be aggressive enough to offset inflation and continue growing so that you have more money later to pay the higher prices that inflation will cause. But you also may want the money to be conservative enough so that as you start taking distributions, that money is not fluctuating too much. I guess where the challenge comes in is for people that maybe have been really aggressive their whole career and they want to continue being super aggressive into retirement. The problem that may arise with this is that what happens if there's a .com crash where there were 3 years in a row that were negative in the stock market? If you have to take withdrawals out during that time frame and you were super aggressive, that could be a problem. In our world, we talk about a sequence of return risk if you have several years in a row that are bad right at retirement versus having several years in a row that are bad when you're 90 years old and your portfolio has gotten really large. That will make a difference. There will be a bad stock market years, and it does make a difference when those bad years happen. There are ways to set your portfolio up where you can be aggressive enough to participate in the stock market earnings to keep up with inflation and to keep up with your spending, but also have it be conservative enough so that you can take monthly distributions from a conservative location that won't fluctuate much. The challenge is finding that balance. The third challenge is the changing personal risks that increase the needs for new financial products and diminish the need for others. There's going to be a change in the risks that you face as you get older. For example, long-term care or nursing home. That's a new risk that maybe you didn't deal with before. Living a really long time has some risk associated with it. Having some of your income be guaranteed could be good. Making sure your assets grow at such a rate that you can offset inflation 25 years from now. That's a risk for you. There's also the risk of dying early and making sure your spouse is going to be okay. What survivor benefit choice did you select? And do you need life insurance to help fill the gap? There are risks that one person dies early and affects the remaining spouse's retirement. Different products fix different problems. All of these products are just tools in the tool belt that can help certain people with certain problems. Different products provide benefits for certain people in certain circumstances. Understanding that and figuring out what's the best for you can be a challenge. Nobody wants to be sold something. Instead, people want to know the benefits of certain tools and is the tool beneficial for me in my circumstance. I find in the federal marketplace, working with federal retirees, that this can especially be important. There are aspects of your federal retirement that are great. There are some aspects of your federal retirement that aren't stellar, and you may want to look for a substitute outside of the federal system. Working with somebody that knows those differences and can explain them to you in an easy to understand way, that's important. That's why this is one of the 5 challenges. Number 4, increased product complexity that many consumers of all ages find hard to grasp. Like what we just mentioned, you may need some guaranteed income, and you can use an annuity to do that. Or you can use a fixed index annuity, not for guaranteed income, but just as a conservative place to try to grow money. It can get confusing when one time you use the word annuity and you mean guaranteed payment, and another time you use the word annuity and you don't mean guaranteed payment. Working with somebody that can effectively explain exactly what you're getting can be a great way to get through the complexity so you can understand. What is the goal? Why are you needing this product? What does the product do? That's helpful. You will need to know these things, so maybe you need to annuitize an annuity to have some guaranteed income. You didn't need that before, but you may need that now. But since you're a federal employee and you already have a guaranteed retirement check, maybe you don't need that. But as you move more conservative, you may need other conservative options to try to earn all you can, but still have it be conservative. There are CDs at the bank. There are money market accounts. There are bonds. There are fixed index annuities. As your risks change, your need for new financial products may change as well. Some of the complexities involve life insurance. There are second to die policies and long-term care features built into permanent life insurance products. They are great features, but they can also be complex. You may want to work with somebody that can simplify what these products do, and you can decide if that's beneficial for your situation. And lastly, number 5, potentially reduced mental acuity or growing unease with technical matters that can slow down the decision-making process and even may raise questions about competence. Some of the solutions to this problem may be having your spouse be more aware and involved in financial matters where they can help. Make sure you're making good decisions. Maybe you need to add somebody as a trusted contact so that they can help you with things, or maybe you want to work with a professional that understands your professional benefits and understands the choices. If you're starting to lose your mental acuity, you need to have somebody that can help you. It doesn't have to be a financial advisor, but it can be. If you're in the market and you're looking for somebody to help you with these things, and you're a federal employee, we would love to talk with you about it. Retirement is too important to get wrong. If you need help, reach out to us at christycapital.com. If you enjoyed this list, then you will love the next video, 5 huge retirement mistakes. Check out the video right here. We have monthly webinars on federal retirement, so sign up for them at christycapital.com/webinars. My name is Tommy Neesmith, and I'll see you on the next video.